Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Andy is still off on his now second ever sick day, so Andy, get well soon. We miss you. Beautiful day as we start the month of August, and happy new month. It is the 1st of August, and right now 58 degrees. Yesterday was beautiful, high of 77. Today should be a carbon copy of yesterday, maybe a little bit warmer. The temperature forecast for daytime highs all this week is in the low 80s, low humidities, sunshine. There's no rain in the forecast until maybe Sunday, and Sunday afternoon there's a slight chance of showers. So I know a lot of people are taking this week off. You picked a good week. Beautiful Michigan weather. One thing that might mar today, weather-wise, smoke is a possibility. Right now there are more than 360 forest fires in Canada, and we could possibly see a layer of smoke later today. But other than that, beautiful weather. Today, let's take a look outside. We've got Tina on top of the Blake building. And Tina, how are things looking from high atop?
Good morning, JTV. It's Tina again from Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. Just coming to tell you that it's going to be a beautiful day today, so get outside.
Okay, over here. Well, thank you very much, Tina. We appreciate your weather report and that you went to the trouble of climbing to the top of the Blake building. One other weather note, we've got a supermoon that will make its way into the sky today. The supermoon, we have 2 moons this month, 2 full moons this month. The one later in the month is so rare, it's called the blue moon. When you hear the phrase once in a blue moon, it's because we very rarely get a second full moon in 1 month. So supermoon is when the moon's orbit is closest to Earth at the same time that it is full. So this month we have a celestial double feature, a pair of supermoons. This first moon is the Sturgeon moon, and it will be at its fullest and at its closest at about 2:30 this afternoon. But you'll still be able to see it tonight. The forecast is for partly cloudy skies, so you should see a big, bright Sturgeon moon later tonight. We have the Mega Millions. No one won it the last time they drew on Friday. We've had 30 consecutive drawings of the Mega Millions where the jackpot has not been won. So the jackpot for tonight is $1.05 billion. And the cash option, should you choose, and I hope you do, is $527.9 million. A couple weeks ago when I bought a Powerball, I asked the clerk if she was going to buy a ticket, and she said no, but her only wish is that someone from Jackson would win. How nice. And she's not buying tickets. So good luck, buy those tickets. Wouldn't it be cool if the national media descended on Jackson, some party store or convenience store, and it was the place where the winning ticket was sold? Let's make that happen. While we have beautiful weather here, the heat wave, it's you know what it's being called now? It's not being called global warming. The United Nations, the head of the United Nations, said the era of global warming has ended. Now that's not good news, because as the era of global warming ends, the era of global boiling begins. That's what the United Nations says. July, the hottest month on record in the world ever in history. July. And that surpasses June, which previously had the record. Out in the Southwest, Phoenix, for the first time in 31 days, the temperature was not 110 or hotter. But it was 108. So still, hot weather continues in Phoenix. And I know, Brandon, you're upset about this because Brandon and Adam will be going on an assignment on a production shoot in Phoenix later this month. You got your swimsuit and tank top all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Today it's Food Truck Tuesday. I know we just had one last week, but the way the calendar falls, we do them on the first and third Tuesdays of every month. And here's the lineup of food trucks that will be at Horace Blackman Park today. And what a beautiful day for a Food Truck Tuesday. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They bring in extra picnic tables, but you're welcome to bring your own lawn chairs and blankets and sit down and park for a 2-hour lunch. And you can enjoy great music by Harmony Garden. It is the music of Vic McDermott and who's the other person? Oh, well, they're wonderful. And they will be performing on the stage at True Community City Square today. It's also National Night Out, and the City of Jackson and the Violence Intervention Program, Group Violence Intervention Program, along with the city and the police department, are putting on an event for National Night Out. It's today from 6 till 8 at Loomis Park. There will be police cars and fire trucks and ambulances, local vendors, a bike raffle, games, prizes, and face painting for the kids. Fun, free, family night. And Freddie Dancy, I believe, did he say yesterday there was going to be free food?
I think there is going to be food there.
There will be food there.
Yes.
I'm not sure what, but there will be some, likely some snacks. So we will be there, JTV will be there, and we hope to see you there as well at the beautiful Loomis Park. And if you haven't seen it, they've redone the playground. There's a bunch of workout stations. They've opened it up, and it's the latest phase of redoing Loomis Park. More work to be done on the Booze Center and some other park enhancements in the next couple of years. Heather Herndon and Howard Hanna Real Estate Services love living in Jackson. And every Tuesday, Heather reminds us of one more thing that makes living in Jackson so lovely. And today, it's Michigan International Speedway. And MIS in Brooklyn boasts a proud 50-plus year history of hosting America's best racing action on its 1,400-plus acres in the scenic Irish Hills. And this weekend, you can experience the Eric Jones experience. Meet Eric Jones, one of the NASCAR drivers. He's from Michigan, from Byron. And you get a chance to meet him and do all kinds of cool things. There'll be games and food. It's an experience. And you can get tickets for the Eric Jones experience at mispeedway.com. Did you know that MIS is the state's largest campground? And they're already rolling in. We are hearing reports that campers have been arriving over the last couple of days, setting up and filling the town of Brooklyn, buying all their supplies for the week. And this Friday, there's going to be a special event at MIS. Jackson County historians will unveil the latest of several historic markers at the renowned MIS. The ceremony will take place at 12:30 on the grounds of the Speedway. The ground was broken for the facility on September 27th, 1967. A lot of racing history at MIS. Yesterday, Governor Gretchen Whitmer signed the state budget. It's the biggest budget in state history. Democrats love it, Republicans hate it. It has spending on business incentives, affordable housing, and public safety, education. The $81.7 billion state budget is 44% greater than the first budget the governor signed 5 years ago. It includes nearly $500 million for the state's primary business incentive fund, They're paying people out of state to come here, businesses. $300 million for the new Make It in Michigan fund, $50 million for affordable housing, and nearly $1 billion in pork. Money going to private businesses and other things like a skate park. Nearly $2 million for the Grand Rapids Ballet, things like that. Lawmakers throughout the state threw in their pet projects and all got approved in the state budget. Cedar Point announced this morning they're going to build a new roller coaster, and it will debut next year. Remember Top Thrill Dragster? They shut that down. Well, it's coming back.
Okay.
It's the re-engineered Top Thrill Dragster, renamed Top Thrill 2. It will be the tallest and fastest triple launch strata coaster, and that means it's out and back. It will send you not once, not twice, but 3 times up into the stratosphere. You'll experience true weightlessness. There will be 3 free fall moments, including the coveted favorite rollback after you first get launched forward. You will reach a speed of 120 miles an hour. So there it is, Top Thrill 2.
Terrifying.
Looks like fun. Is this something you think you'd try, Brandon?
When I was 16, I would have. Probably not now.
Yes. I went on a roller coaster earlier this year, and apparently I'm too old for roller coasters. It took me 3 days to recover. We've got a big construction project starting in the city of Jackson on Wednesday. The city will close Southwest Avenue between Kibbe Road and Parkside. So that's a busy stretch. There's the pedestrian trail, the Falling Waters Trail and the MLK Equality Trail. That crossing is going to be re-engineered and rebuilt. Plus, they will be doing a lot of pavement patching on West Avenue between Kibbe and Parkside. So that they're just going to close it, and they haven't said how long it's going to be closed. So we hope not long. Wednesday night is entertainment night at the Cascades. You're invited to come out, and it should be a beautiful night for entertainment. Ada Leanne will be performing, and the costumed characters this week, Paw Patrol. And Brandon, I think that's one of Barrett's favorite things, the Paw Patrol. You know those signs that are that people stick into the ground, like at the curb, or they nail onto telephone poles or tape to light poles? Well, in the city of Detroit, they're cracking down on it, and there's this one guy, Shaw's Plumbing. He just got fined. They claim that he has 59 violations, so they gave him 59 misdemeanor counts, and he could face nearly $30,000 in fines. And all those red dots are where he's put up his little signs. The city has removed more than 615 of his signs since last year. So crack down on those yard signs. You may have noticed we have a lot of them in Jackson. They're illegal, but apparently I don't think we have a crackdown on that. Today's show is being brought to you by the Dirty Bird in downtown Jackson. They have dozens of beers on tap, plus awesome chicken. You can get wraps, sandwiches, salads, sides, and so much more. And this is a beautiful week to enjoy the patio, the beautiful long alley-side patio and the front patio at the Dirty Bird, 140 West Michigan in Jackson. All of us here at JTV love our downtown neighbor, the Dirty Bird. Well, today on the morning show, we have a great lineup of guests. Coming up, starting things off, we have from Howard Hanna, Realtor George Pearson is next. Stay tuned.